Looking around today, and it seems to me that Liverpool are getting linked with one positional group every other day now. Like we've been linked with left backs, centre backs, and now it's the turn of the strikers. So we're going to go through the strikers that have been named as possible targets for Liverpool in the summer. We've also got something to do with Frimpong and also Darwin Nunez. So if you do end up enjoying this video, guys, make sure you are hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, and leave a comment down below. I want to know, out of the two strikers we're going to talk about, which one you would prefer, and also what's your thoughts on the Frimpong and the Nunez updates. Well, I say speculation, shall we say. So here we go. We'll start off with get these strikers done and dusted, because that's the main part of the video, isn't it? So the eye paper, which I'm not going to lie, I've never read, heard of, or anything like that. They've put an article out saying that Newcastle have joined the 6-horse Premier League race for Europe's hottest property. Who do you think this is about, guys? Who do you think this is about? It says here that Newcastle have joined United, Spurs, West Ham, Chelsea and Liverpool in expressing their interest in Lille goal machine Jonathan David. Now, before going no further with this, Jonathan David is one of the players that I think FSG will be all over. He is a free transfer. He's been bashing in the goals. He's obviously got the North American market behind him, so they can, sell shirts over there and everything like that. I think he's got Barcelona written all over him at the same time. I just do. But I would love Liverpool to sign him. So, following on for the rest of this, it says that the eye paper understands that all 6 have made contact with the players' representatives and will compete with Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan and Juventus for the soon-to-be free agent. The Canadian international has already taken his prolific goal-scoring exploits to greater heights this season, sitting third in Ligue 1's goal-scoring charts with 14 in the league and 9 in the Champions League. That has sparked a transfer scramble, they say, guys. I love how they use some of these words. That could drag on until the summer. While the 6 Premier League clubs are interested, it is understood none are at an advanced stage in their discussions, with no offer on the table as of yet. Which kind of surprises me a little bit. Like, I am surprised that he's not being snapped up by anybody. Like, he's just like Trent, Salah and Van Dijk. He's free to speak to anybody he wants right now. Obviously, the club have to tell Lille that they're the ones that are talking to him. But it's a bit weird. I don't know. I don't know what's taking so long, to be fair. There's a few breakdowns here of like different clubs that are interested in him. So it says, despite making inquiries, David is unlikely to move to United, with the versatile forward not the kind of profile that Amorim is seeking. The same can be said for Liverpool, with their preferred pick of a more out-and-out number 9. I disagree with that. Like, we've been playing Diaz there, and Nunez. We like somebody that can drop in and play other people's in. Like, Slot's been quoted as in saying that he wants his strikers to also be a facilitator as well as a goal scorer. So I don't agree with that. The players' camp are understood to be impressed by what Graham Potter is planning for West Ham. Sorry, but London rivals Chelsea are less appealing given the number of forwards already on the books. Well, yeah, I think that I agree with that. Tottenham were keen to bring him in during January, but the 25-year-old opted to see out his contract in France before then moving on in the summer. Depending on what the regime is in charge by then, Spurs are set to revisit in the coming weeks. While it's always assumed Europe's best talent will automatically pick the Premier League over other destinations, David has in fact hinted he could favour a move to Spain, should the right offer come in. On a recent episode of The Overlap US, he had an interview with Gary Neville, and this is what Jonathan David basically said. Obviously, every league has their differences. I think the Premier League is a lot faster and more physical than the other leagues. When I grew up, I grew up watching a lot of La Liga. That would be my preferred league. But I think that's the league I enjoyed watching the most. So I think one day I would like to play there. But will that happen? I don't know. I'm not opposed to anything. We'll just see where the future takes us. So that's a bit disappointing for me. I kind of would have liked Liverpool to have had a chance, and the fact that he's turned around and said that goes towards what I've been saying about him going to Barcelona. I can just see that happening. But let's have a look at his stats anyway. So 41 games, all competitions this season. 23 goals, 10 assists. He's got a goal or assist every 143 minutes, and he's played 3,284 minutes this season. If we could, I would be all over that lad. I really would. Yeah, he's up there as one of my top 3 targets for the striker role. Next up, we're going to be talking about this report in the Daily Mirror. Is it the Daily Mirror or the Mirror Sport, something like that? They're basically saying that Liverpool and Arsenal are going to move on from Alexander Isak due to the price, and they are both going to start fighting it out over Eintracht Frankfurt striker Hugo Ekitike. The Premier League duo are both likely to add to their attacking options this summer, with the Frenchman a candidate for both. And tell us something we don't know. Arsenal have needed a new striker for some time, while the Reds could dip into the market should Salah depart at the end of the season, although he's expected to sign a new deal and stay. Nunez's future at Anfield is looking far from certain, while there's also speculation over Luis Diaz and Diogo Jota. One option that both clubs really like is a move for Alexander Isak. However, the price tag is going to be a major stumbling block. As such, both Liverpool and Arsenal are looking elsewhere, and one such option is Ekitike, who has shone in Germany since moving from PSG. He would be a far more affordable option for the clubs, commanding a 60 million price tag. Now, I'm not going to lie, guys, when I've done my videos regarding strikers and everything like this is a player that you guys in the comments have mentioned, so I'm finally touching on him. Let's have a look at his stats, shall we, for the season overall. So his contract doesn't expire till 2029. He's a right footer, plays just down the middle. Looks like they bought him for 16.5 million. So this season he's got 38 games in all competitions, including Europa League, 19 goals, 13 of them have come in the Bundesliga, 8 assists, with 4 of them coming in the Bundesliga. And he averages a goal or an assist every 146 minutes, and he's played 2,767 minutes. And how old is he? He's 22 years of age, so he's on the young side as well. So probably he's in that bracket as well as Sesko as well, Benjamin Sesko. Probably one to watch, guys, if he's worth about 60 mil. I do expect, obviously, Darwin Nunez to move on. Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota as well, I wouldn't be surprised. I've kind of always said I think Salah's going to stay. So, yeah, maybe this is a lad to keep an eye on. He's probably around about 6 foot odd as well, isn't he? So, judging by that. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you think, guys? Out of them two, we spoke about Jonathan David and Hugo Ekitike. Who would you prefer Liverpool went and bought? We've now got a report from Team Talk, which I know is not the best source for news there, guys. I'm not stupid. But it's interesting because it does kind of relate to a Liverpool target, and it's saying that City are making a push to sign their former defender, Jeremy Frimpong. So yeah, that basically Frimpong would class as a homegrown talent because he's played for City during a certain amount of time as well. So yeah. So it says here, City are willing to offload some of their senior players this summer to make way for the next generation of superstars. They've already parted ways with Kyle Walker and are looking at signing Frimpong as a long-term replacement. The 24-year-old is a product of Man City's youth system. Sources have stated that it's likely that Frimpong will leave this summer, and City are one of the sides very keen on doing a deal. However, they will face competition from Premier League rivals. There's actually a spelling mistake in there, which goes to show the validity of this, but let's keep going. Team Talk understands that Liverpool are also keeping tabs on Frimpong, and they are set to lose Trent to Real Madrid, and Frimpong has been shortlisted as his potential successor by Arne Slot. Sources state that a bid of 40 million will be enough to sign him this summer. Well, I don't think you need sources to tell you that because he's got a release clause, so yeah. Anyway, I know we've done this already, but for those of you that haven't seen this already, these are Frimpong's stats this season in all competitions. 40 games, 4 goals, 11 assists. He gets a goal or assist every 710 minutes, and he's played 2,838 minutes this season. He can play right back, right mid, or left back. He's predominantly right-footed, apologies. His contract expires in 3 years' time. So, I don't know. One to keep an eye on. I'm actually going to do a video after this about the other right-backs that people have been talking about that have been popped up on social media and stuff like that. So, we'll keep an eye on that. Keep it out for that, over the next couple of hours when this comes out. And then lastly, guys, just touching on this is from footballtransfers.com. And they're basically saying again that Nunez has been linked with Saudi Arabia. Duncan Castle, not really a journalist that I'd give much credence to, has said that Saudi Arabia are aiming to emulate their transfers of Duran in January, sorry, with more bids this summer for the younger established names, leading to interest in Nunez, Boniface, and Gyökeres. He's quoted here as in saying that Liverpool would be happy if the Saudis came in and would encourage a move for Nunez. They would like to get some kind of significant return on the 75 million they paid for him 3 years ago. From the Saudi perspective, Nunez still has that ability to be a name within the Saudi game and to deliver goals with his physicality. Interestingly, I'm told that his girlfriend has been working with agents to explore opportunities elsewhere. So it looks like this is both sides pushing against the same door with Nunez, or at least Nunez's partner, encouraging him to look for a move, and Liverpool will be happy to sell him with a strong potential buyer in Saudi. Again, kind of is what it is, you know. I fully expect Darwin Nunez to move on this summer. It's just unfortunately not worked out for him. But yeah, I mean, if we can get 70-odd million for him, I think they'd bite his hand off for that, which is why I don't believe that he was even that offer that they said that came in January. Don't believe it whatsoever, because Liverpool would have just took that there and then. Anyway, so guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I was going to call it a paper talk video, but I didn't actually, did I? So yeah, hope you like this video. Let me know down below what you think. Give the video a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.